guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are going to be planning out the month of February, and this is in my Erin Condren Daily Duo. I haven't decided, so you guys have heard me talk about this before. I have two different planners. I have my Daily Duo and then I have my Vertical, and Daily Duo is the one that I use every single day, and I'm still trying to figure out if I need to have a vertical or not, but right now it's nice to plan the week. So with that said, do I want to uncoil? I need you guys to help me with this decision. Do I want to uncoil and add in my weekly pages and just have one planner? I mean, I like that idea, but I also am not great. I'm not great at uncoiling. So put it down in the comments below what you think I should do. I do not care for having multiple planners. I like to have one for my actual planning and then one for like my budget. But other than that, right now I'm juggling three and it is quite a bit. So with that said, I'm going to plan in this weekly, I think actually, I can't even remember. I think I got a neutral, yeah. So this is my, yeah, so this is the vertical, and I kind of like not having all the colors. It makes it easier to plan. So maybe I should plan my monthly. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to plan in my monthly vertical, and I'm gonna uncoil. Thank you for helping me decide that. All because of the color I chose. So I'm going to uncoil, and I will do a video for you guys when I do that, and I'm going to try to keep my gold coil when I do it. But anyways, this video was not about that. It was about planning out the month of February. So let's get to it, shall we? I'm just going to lay that down, and I have a bunch of planning to do today. Which means a bunch of videos for you guys, which is always awesome. I finally reformatted all of my budget stickers so they fit in my 8x11 monthly. So now I can really start to focus and budget with you guys. So I'm going to do all my February budgeting, not all of it, but I'm going to set it up today. And I'm also going to do my paycheck budget. For those of you that are new, I do have normal budgeting sheets like your monthly, your sinking funds, your transaction labels, all of that I have. And then I also, personally, the way I budget is by paycheck. So it kind of goes along with like the budget mom. I don't know if you guys know her. She's great. But it kind of goes along with that format of a budget paycheck where I like to budget. So each paycheck will be a zero. It's called a zero-based budget. So like, let's say I make $2,000 in that paycheck. I have to use all $2,000 of that towards something, whether that means savings, debt, whatever, sinking funds. So that's how I budget. And so I also have a budget by paycheck sheet, which I have both for the 7x9 and the 8x11, as well as printables, which are super popular because you can just print it on demand when you need it. And let's say you get paid every week, well then, or you need 5 of them, then this way you can just get the printable and print it on your own sticker paper on like one sheet and just slap it in. And I have it sized for 7x9 and the 8x11 for that printable copy, just so you know. Okay, so there's that. I also have these washies that you can do. So if I were to use my like colored version, it would cover up the color, but I'm not going to. So I like to use these for like when I have like a vacation or a couple days off or whatever. That's what I use those for. So February, I have a couple birthdays. The question is, which pen do I want to use? I have a couple birthdays I need to remember. So we're going to do my brother's, and we'll do his like this. And I also feel like it's my niece's birthday, and I'm not quite sure when. This is weird. Oh, look. I must have cut, you guys can't really see, but there is like a knife print in my planner right here. It's like I must have cut with my blade and it went through. Right there. That's kind of sad. Okay, my brother's birthday is the day after Valentine's Day, so I'll lay that down. And I do really think that my niece's birthday, I wish I would have filled out. I still haven't set up my planner, officially set it up. But you know what? I should probably do that if I am going to recoil and uncoil. I'll do that with you guys. So I'm just going to put Ryan's down for now because I know for a fact that his birthday is there. And I'm also going to move this sticker over because it's bugging me. It's not lined up perfectly. We'll see. Hopefully I can get it down again. Sometimes it curls too much and then you're in worse shape. I like it like this. There we be. Okay. So those are down again. And we got Valentine's Day. So let's go ahead and do that. And you know what? We're not going to probably do anything because nothing is open. There is a daddy-daughter dance that my husband probably won't go to. It's a private event, so there's only going to be a few people, and it's the Saturday before. I just can't picture him going to that, though, so I'm not even going to lay those down. I'm going to lay down our Paydays, which are right there. And, oh, this one's going to be lame. So my husband gets paid the 7th and I get paid the 10th. Well, the 7th is on a Sunday, so he's going to get paid there and I'm going to get paid on Wednesday. And that's a long way to wait for the second paycheck. I don't like that. And then the 22nd and the 25th. So here again, another 4 days. So that kind of is lame. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Let's think. What else do I have to? I mean, life's kind of boring. I know that my son has baseball tryouts at the end of the month, so we can lay that down. And it's still not even certain that he wants to or is going to play, honestly. Oh, look. I did day offs, not paydays. You guys are probably yelling through the camera. No! That's funny. Maybe that's a sign telling me that I need a day off. I was actually thinking about that. I do need a day off. Also, I'm super jealous because my mother-in-law is going to Disney World. We are a huge Disney family. We go every year. Sometimes it ends up being twice a year, depending on like when the months, like how the months lay. But we go every year, and we have since our daughter was 3, and she is now 9. So this has been hard for us because coming up this month is when we would have gone in February. We always go at the end of February, the first week, like the very last week of the month. So anyways, they're still closed, and we really love Disney because we drive. We live in Oregon, and we like to drive. We like the whole thing. I love driving. We've actually used to drive halfway. Well, it was like a little more than halfway, and then we would wake up the next morning, and we would drive the rest of the way. But I think what I'm going to do is bring these up since I have to write down here. So we would drive like It's about 13 hours, I would say, total, because that's with stops, right? We have 4 kids, so we're going to stop. But we would drive about 8 hours the first day, and then we would stay, and then we would just drive the rest. It was only like 4 hours the next day, which was super doable. And that's just how we've done it, because we've always had little kids. Well, last year, we went in March, right before COVID came here to the US, like full force. It was literally the week before Disney closed. It was crazy. So we went, and we drove like we always did, and I had all the hotels booked out already for like our stop. And the kids were doing so good in the car that we just didn't want to stop, you know? Like, I don't know, if you're a mom and you like hotels with children make me anxious when they're small. And so it's just kind of a pain knowing that we were going to have to get out, and then it would be like, so we were like approaching the city that we were going to have to stop at, and we did what made way better with time than we normally thought. And so I was like, man, it's like only 6 o'clock. We're going to get there, and then we're going to have to like kill time. The kids are going to be so excited, and like trying to keep them quiet in a hotel and all of that. So we just said, hey guys, do you want to keep going? And they were all like, yeah, that's fine. We have a Suburban, so it has a DVD player in it. And they had snacks and whatever. And so we called and canceled the hotel. We called the hotel at Disneyland and asked if we could extend it and come tonight. And we told them we weren't going to check in until like 10:30 or whatever. And we drove all the way through. So it was so doable. It was so great to just drive one day and get there. And we never went to a restaurant. We went through the drive-thru. The kids ate in the car. We stopped for potty breaks. We stopped and got them in PJs. Other than that, we drove straight through, and it was awesome. So now I don't think we'll be doing that anymore as far as getting a hotel and, you know, just wasting more money, because that adds up. You get a hotel on the way there, and you are only there to sleep. And then you get a hotel on the way back. Again, you're only there to sleep. And so we just are going to save our money. And yeah, so I'm going to try to think of what else to add to this. And I think what I'm going to do is really quickly do this sheet. Now, I never did. I bought it, and I got it in my Planner Kate haul, so you guys didn't see it, but I think I'm going to put it down right here with you guys. So this video is just a little bit longer because that was super boring. But this was really cute, so let's lay this down. This was, I don't even know, Planner Kate posted it saying that like she saw another person do it and asked if they would like collaborate with her, and so that's what this is all about. I'm actually gonna lay some washi down. Let's see. Let's get some pretty washi. Pretty washi, pretty. What do I want it to look like? So we have this washi. We have I'm gonna do this one. These are 2 cute ones. Should we do the polka dot? Focus. It's not going to. There we go. I'm going to do this little, like this rose one. So anyways, that whole rant was initiated by the comment, I'm so jealous of my mother-in-law, if you recall. She is going to Disney World with my brother-in-law and all of them, and my poor kids are begging because they're so used to going every year, which, come on, that's not, like, that's kind of a spoiled issue. I shouldn't feel bad for, like, them being so sad that they don't get to go, but I'm super sad that we don't get to go because, like I said, we've gone every year, and it makes us happy. So she's going in March to Disney World, and I really want to go. And my husband actually basically said, hey, you should take the big kids and go and make memories while we can. It's way too expensive for all 4 of us, or for all 6 of us to go. But, and also my little girls would not do well with keeping their masks like properly on in an airplane and everything. And that terrifies me because people are being thrown off airplanes if they're like 1-year-old isn't wearing a mask or wearing it up properly, like even if her nose is out. And I know my kids, the little girls don't wear masks yet. They're not required to here. The big kids, they're fine. They have no problem. We wear masks when we go out, and that's just life right now. So they're used to it. But the littles don't really quite know that longer than a few minutes or half hour tops. And so I can picture us getting to the airport and on the airplane, and my 2-year-old who's, or she's 3, she's very, what's the word? Stubborn. Yeah, that's a good word. She's very stubborn. And I can picture her saying like, no, not feeling it right now. Thanks for asking. And not wanting to wear it. And there's nothing I could do to keep that on, which stresses me out. So, that's why we're not even considering going as a family. But he's trying to tell me like, oh, it's cool, it's okay, like go, enjoy it. You and the big kids have been home since March. So we got back from Disneyland the 2nd week of March. And then we went to work for 1 week. And that's when they closed the schools down for an extended spring break. And it was to slow the spread, right? And we all stayed home. My husband worked from home. I stayed home, obviously, for those 2 weeks. And, well, guess what? It's been a year now. So, I've been home, and I need a vacation. I know that's hard and, like, sometimes selfish to say, but, like, I love staying home, and so I don't want to change that for anything, but it's hard. I'm literally balancing, I want to read some books, so I'm going to put this right here. I'm balancing a full-time job. I'm balancing my kids' homeschool because we didn't enroll them in the public school because from March to June, they did distance learning and it was really bad for them. So I homeschool them. And so I'm balancing that. I do all of the cleaning, all of the grocery shopping, all of the meal prep, all of the cooking. I do all of the lessons and the Zooms on top of my full-time job. And I do this and my Etsy, and like, it's just a lot. And I think it's okay to say like, I love what I do, but it would be nice to have a vacation. So with that said, I am struggling. I'm struggling to have approval from my husband who's like, you should go, to internally be like, 1, I don't know if we should. 2, it's a lot of money. We're trying to pay off debt. We would cash flow it. We wouldn't put it on debt. We would cash flow it just fine. But, you know, there's that aspect of it. And there's aspect of not wanting to leave my husband. So I don't know. What would you guys do if you had the opportunity and the blessing to go to Disney World right now with 2 older kids, a 10 and a 9-year-old, with family, of course? Would you go? I'd like to know. Okay, look at how cute that is. I really, really like it. So I don't know what I'm going to fill in yet. I wanted to show you. I do want to read more, so I'm going to put in a few books that I want to read. I'm going to put in my goals, and my word of the year I know is grace, but I do want this to look pretty, so I am going to take some time off camera to fill it in. But I just wanted to show you guys this page. It's not too late to lay this out. This is S1457 on Planner Kate's site, and just look how cute it is. I could use more, but I don't want to. I might do like, yeah, no, I think it's perfect. Okay, that's it. Go get you this kit. I wish I would have thought of it, maybe next year. But that is really cute. I wouldn't even mind doing something like this for the dashboard page. Making something that's customized for just every month. What do you guys think? Where you have your goals and your books and your accomplishments and your word of the month. Would that be something you guys would be interested in? Huh. Oh, I could put Kaylee's horseback lessons in, but that's okay. We'll leave it like this since I've pretty much closed out with you guys already. That is what I have. It was extra rambly because that's me. As much as I like to say like, oh, it's just this week, I just ramble, so I'm sorry. But if you're new, I'd love for you to stay around. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. And I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye.